Imagine walking into your first day of school feeling prepared, confident, and ready for anything. Your notes are organized. Your goals are clear. You know what you need to do, and you trust yourself enough to actually follow through. A lot of people believe that successful students are just naturally smart. They think some people are simply born with the ability to get amazing grades while others struggle. But research tells us something different. Success in school is not only about intelligence. It is about habits, systems, consistency, and the way you approach challenges. The students who perform well are usually not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who know how to manage their time, stay motivated, learn from mistakes, and keep going even when things get difficult. This school year, the goal is not to become perfect. The goal is to become the person who shows up for herself. The person who studies even when she doesn't feel like it. The person who protects her energy. The person who believes that her future is worth working for. Welcome to the Smart Girl Back to School Reset. Today, we're talking about how to build the mindset, habits, and confidence needed to work toward your best grades, while also learning how to handle negative people who may try to distract you from your goals. Part 1. Stop waiting to feel motivated. One of the biggest mistakes students make is waiting for motivation before they take action. They tell themselves, "I'll start studying when I feel inspired. I'll organize my life when I have more time. I'll work harder next week." But successful people understand something important: action creates motivation. Psychologists who study behavior and motivation have found that small actions can build confidence and create momentum. When you complete a task, even a small one, your brain receives evidence that you are capable. This is why small habits matter. Instead of saying, "I need to completely change my life," start with, "I'm going to spend 20 minutes reviewing my notes today. I'm going to prepare my school bag before bed. I'm going to write down my goals for this week." Small actions repeated consistently create big results. A 4.0 student is not created in one night. She is created through hundreds of small choices. Part 2, the study habits that actually work. Getting better grades is about studying longer. It is about studying smarter. Research in learning science shows that some study methods are much more effective than others. One of the most powerful techniques is called active recall. Active recall means testing yourself instead of just rereading information. For example, instead of reading your science notes 5 times, close your notebook and try explaining the topic from memory. Ask yourself, what do I remember? What questions could appear on the test? What parts do I still not understand? This strengthens your memory because your brain is practicing retrieving information. Another important technique is spaced repetition. This means reviewing information over time instead of trying to memorize everything the night before. A student who studies for 30 minutes every day will often perform better than someone who studies for 5 hours the night before an exam. Consistency beats last-minute stress. Create a simple routine. Review lessons after school. Complete assignments before deadlines. Prepare for tests early. Give yourself time to ask for help. Being a smart student does not mean knowing everything. It means being willing to learn. Part 3, create your smart girl system. Your environment affects your success. If your workspace is full of distractions, your brain will have a harder time focusing. Create a space that reminds you of your goals. It does not have to be expensive or perfect. It can simply be a clean desk, a notebook for your goals, a planner, a quiet place where you can focus. Also, learn to manage your time. Many students underestimate how much time they lose scrolling, procrastinating, or doing things that do not help them grow. Try planning your week before it starts. Write down your assignments, your study time, your activities, your personal goals. When you plan your time, you stop letting your schedule control you. You become intentional. Part 4, How to Handle Negative People. Now let's talk about something that can affect your success just as much as your study habits, the people around you. Sometimes when you start improving yourself, not everyone will understand. You might have people who say, "Why are you studying so much? Why are you trying so hard? You think you're better than everyone." Remember this: someone else's opinion does not define your potential. Many successful people have experienced doubt from others before achieving their goals. The important thing is learning how to protect your mindset. Not every comment deserves your energy. Sometimes the strongest response is staying focused. You do not need to argue with everyone. You do not need to prove yourself every day. Let your actions speak. If someone constantly makes you feel bad, distracts you from your goals, or makes you feel like becoming better is a bad thing, it may be time to create boundaries. Boundaries are not being rude. Boundaries are protecting your future. Choose friends who inspire you. Choose people who celebrate your growth. Choose environments that help you become better. Part 5, Becoming Your Future Self. The person you want to become is built through your daily choices. Your future self is depending on what you do today. The girl who gets amazing grades. The girl who feels confident. The girl who achieves her dreams. She is not created by waiting. She is created by showing up. Remember, you do not need to be the smartest person in the room. You need to be the person who keeps learning. You do not need everyone to believe in your goals. You need to believe in them enough to keep working. This school year, focus on becoming 1% better every day. Read more. Learn more. Practice more. Believe more. Because success is not about being perfect. Success is about progress. Thank you for listening to today's Smart Girl Back to School Reset. Remember, your grades are important, but your confidence, mindset, and character matter too. This year, don't just aim to pass. Aim to grow. Become the person who keeps promises to herself. Become the person who works toward her dreams even when it is difficult. And if people doubt you, remember, your journey does not need everyone's approval. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep becoming the best version of yourself. I'll see you in the next episode.